In this case, we're going to be rotating triangle ABC 90 degrees around point C. I'm going to record 90 degrees and CW for clockwise. Unlike when I'm connecting or when I'm rotating a shape around the origin, I've already connected points A and B to point C. So I'm not going to need to draw any lines to connect the two of them together. So if I start by rotating, let's say, point B, then unlike before where I'd have to draw a line from point B to the origin, I don't have to draw a line because there's already a line connecting to point C. So I'm safe to get my protractor, put it like this. If I don't like reading my protractor upside down, I can, of course, turn the paper to help me. Okay, and I'm going to draw a 90-degree angle from point B to point C. And it'll come out here. This is actually very easy for me because I can just literally count the squares between. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares, which means my line from C to B prime will also be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares right here. If I was on an angle, as you'll see with the next point, with A, I might not be so lucky. So there is the new B prime. You can tell it worked because if you go between here and here, you can see this is a 90-degree angle. It's the L shape right there. Okay, it's the L shape. Now also, A is already connected with point C. So to find A prime, I need to once again use my protractor. I can rotate my page if I find that tricky. And again, I'm going to go 90 degrees from point A to where point A prime will be. I'll make a little line here to help me. Now in this case, I think it's going to be easier for me to measure with the ruler how far I am between point A and point C. And I think that it's safe to say I'm almost exactly 60 millimeters or 6 centimeters. So that's the line I'm going to draw. And almost exactly 60 centimeters or 60 millimeters, sorry, to my new point right here, and that's going to be A prime. Okay. Now I know that point B and point A connect to each other, so I also need to connect point A prime and point B prime. And the cool thing about this is that since I'm rotating around C, it doesn't have to go anywhere. It's also C prime by itself. So this is technically as well C prime. So my shape has rotated 90 degrees. If we look, and if you can kind of imagine with your eyes, you can see how this shape has just kind of turned sideways like this. It's gone 90 degrees. And if I lay my protractor there, you can kind of see how all my points have rotated 90 degrees.